Hello, howdy, and welcome back. We left off just doing some regular stuff, I guess. I don't really know where we left off. Yeah, we were just doing some dailies. Low tier. Got another set of low tier dailies today because I wasn't playing. I was again. Kind of looking for something else to play lately because the grind has been a lot. Kind of, tedious. We left off on doing pie though. That's the one thing for our rotation. So, we had let's see, 12. Minus 1, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 maps. Yeah, 20 maps completed. Or 20 maps picked up for the daily, that is. That's probably the one we'll do. And we got another portal too, which is nice. But yeah, we'll probably start off with this as our rust match, so we get the rust off. We'll count as pie for our next rotation, but we'll do pie after this. Should be fine. We're gonna add in couple. Oh, it's grub, so I can't. Forgot. Yeah. Do something special for our pie. I might try to buy an organ. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do real quick. One lung, brain, heart, and liver. Let's see if we can buy a eye. Nope. Guess not. Not for now, at least. Hopefully we'll pick up one. And we still got this one. This will probably be our pie actually for this rotation, since I need to warm up. Have not played basically in 2 days, so. Yeah, that will be our pie. We're just gonna do this one first for the next rotation, so one of our next pie. Oh. No, that's a trade. Unless I really want to do it, but at this moment, no.
Let me tell your future.
Alright, we're gonna use, that one. Actually I want to use that for this. We're not gonna use anything. Just gonna go with it. We got an extra June, so June will be the one.
The picture is at last clear.
Oh my god, click it. And hopefully we get just 2%, so that's all we need.
Exile.
Yep, just a regular. Damn, this is like the third transport in a row. That's not what I wanted.
I need more mana.
Yeah, I'm definitely a bit rusty. Plus a little tired still.
mana. Mana.
See right there, the mission didn't even start, and if you can get close enough and start shooting them, before they can move, then you can kill them, obviously. But yeah, like I got that before they even started moving. It was just a single, but the thing is, you can get some leeway there.
If you cut a Parandus, and you definitely should not. Thank you. Please put the knife down now.
But that last one where we were in the, I think it was only in the cemetery, you know, tier 3, and the enemies were spawning so much and so fast, but it was, I'm pretty sure that was a bug. The phantasms were spawning faster than there were corpses to possess, and also, you know, just in general, they were spawning faster than anything else I've ever seen. So Ooh. That one might come in handy. Waterways Tier 3, our first map of the day. I'll just keep that here for a moment. Yeah. Trading that beach. Pretty low loot so far, but that's fine. This is just a warm-up. Wraith Lord. Keep getting that, honestly, which is fine. See, it's even saying stop the caravan before it reaches its end still, because we got it done that quick. But, you know, if you can position yourself right without actually activating it and just burn through all the enemies, you should. And unfortunately, it's going to stay up there probably the whole time for the rest of the map. Which is one thing that does suck. It's all good. Pretty sure that was the last thing.
I need more mana.
And that's why I just saved that, mana max damage, blue, which I could regal. Hopefully it will be a good third modifier. But just as it is, it's pretty good because, I need a little bit more max mana sometimes. Like right now, I'm pretty close to, you know, tapped out. But luckily, I got Essence Blood and at 28% while I was switching with the Essence Worm got me what I wanted. I still could use a little bit more mana, or maybe even my other Essence Worm ring. There was a patch today, but I didn't read about it yet. I will, but I don't know what they changed or what they...
Clutter.
you know, altered. Alright, that's it for that. Just gotta grab loot one more time, we're good.
Glad you made it back. Too much clutter. Need a map?
Alright, that's 1 of 3 for our next pie. But next we're going to finish out our last non-unique old maps with I believe it's Moon Temple I had, right? Nice, that's a good one to finish on. And use this ambush scarab and 2 of those just to boost it up for the last one. And then we are gonna add the other 10. And we're going blind for 5%. If it's spell reflect, we'll die instantly, but that's fine. I don't really care. I'll switch it out. This is a 10, so yeah, we're gonna go with Alva. I think she has some left, or is she ready to go? The final ones. Wait, yeah, let's look one more time. We'll get us to that, so we're all set. Cool. Yeah, we use her as our mid-tier. And we'll go ambush, 2 strong boxes, and this one's 3, so we'll go max out on this. She's at 20 now, so that's fine. Okay. This will be our pie from last time, because I know we missed it. It's the last thing left up on. And I did have this map ready to go for a while now. I just never did the Moon Temple until recently. Alright, not spell reflect luckily, but we got lots of cold, so
I need more mana.
and that other one was kind of a small warm-up. This would be a real one. Especially considering we maximized. wave looks just like Glacial Cascade, it's just more water based.
Just in time.
At least it looks that way.
Too much clutter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get somewhere first before all this extra stuff. All this looting, so just in case we have some decent stuff coming up, which we just might, with all the bonuses I put on.
Too much clutter.
Okay, let's see what this one
There you are.
is in
Ready to
store.
revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Every incursion needs proper preparations. Time to go.
I hate the layout, but we got it done. See, that's what I'm saying. Yellows to reds still. Reds are ridiculously too high on damage and everything that's needed. That wasn't so bad at all. What's that? Come back for it.
Too much clutter.
Yeah, I'm still pretty slow on finding the rest of the enemies, but that was mainly because the layout of the map was, in my opinion, terrible.
The architect of the vault has taken that route. This is excellent news.
We're gonna have that over the other one at this point, and we'll come back.
I need more mana.
I think the other one was right here too, and the other one was right there, so yeah, we'll just look, grab that just in case.
There you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Of course,
The more you kill,
but we don't need this, so
and the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Every incursion needs proper preparations. Let's go.
I had to hit that twice, which was bullshit because it was already super dangerous doing what I was doing. But we better have gotten that.
The temple looms closer
Alright, good.
with each new step.
I hate the system on the temple. It is so bad.
Too much clutter.
They need so many improvements on the temple. Like the actual temple is alright. The incursions are stupid as hell. They need very many buffs and bonuses, and they need to switch everything around. It is awful. The system is terrible.
Mana. Too much clutter.
Ooh, let me move. What the fuck? Oh my god. Definitely frozen there. I healed up and was healing continuously, but just frozen and still couldn't move, so eventually the hits overwhelmed me. Happy 420. Yeah, that was fucking bullshit. And why the fuck were there enemies that far deep behind me? I got flashed away. There shouldn't have been any enemies there. They spawned in shitty ways there. That's not how they should have spawned. Pretty normal. I get fucked over all the time. That's why I don't care about the leveling thing anymore. I did my grind for still a long time. I'm not doing that shit again for a while.
Let me tell your future.
Greetings.
Yeah, that was bullshit. I flashed away perfectly. I healed. I had my bone armor on and every single thing else ready. Well, I got this curse. That's probably why I took a little extra damage there, but still, no way. No fucking way.
I need more mana.
One quality in the gem cutter. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, fucked over and then nothing out of it too. That's ridiculous. I don't give a shit about the experience. It's just a waste of time. Look right there again, frozen. Got hit twice. Get out of here. Unless this curse makes it easier for them to actually,
Too much clutter.
yeah, unless the curse actually makes it easier for them to, land status effects as well, which it might. But yeah, no way. That was bullshit. They were in places at the start where they shouldn't have been. I flash away for that very reason that they spawn right at the center and you die if you're in the center. I flashed to the left perfectly, and then still they
I need more mana.
auto froze me because I'm right in the middle of 3 enemies that are doing the wave crash, ice wave crash or whatever.
Too much clutter.
And yeah, fuck that. What is going on? Why am I not shooting?
A life spent fleeing from the law leaves the spirit ready to escape with its newfound treasure.
If I was silenced there, sure, but I didn't notice that was silence. Looked just like it just wasn't letting me do anything. I wasn't silent, or I wasn't frozen, I'm still moving, so I don't understand that. It might have been silenced. It was terrible. It was a gold freaking jeweler's drum box, just like this one. It was just terrible. Like, I don't even know if this would be worth it to do it, so. Yeah, goddamn bullshit. Frozen in the center, he used up 8 potions just to survive.
Too much clutter.
Ah, man, this game is fucking dog shit sometimes. And nothing. Not a goddamn thing out of that. Yep, wonderful. It's a really fun game. It's not that. I love this game. It just really is bullshit on many levels. It needs to be fixed. You intentionally ups the difficulty by fucking you over. And that's not really upping the difficulty, it's just fucking you over. It's like in the old school video games where they couldn't raise the difficulty because they weren't smart enough to raise the difficulty with, you know, smart AI. So they just maxed out the stats. So, you know, that's not how you make a good AI, a good difficult fight. You don't just max out the stats and say, hey, can you beat this? Yeah, that's terrible gameplay.
Too much clutter.
Oh, that's that. I guess I'll take it over here then. Yeah, that's not how you make a good AI. You gotta make something smart. You gotta make it, you know, a well thought out fight, you know, with good boss interactions and plays, not just raising the stats of the enemies to like the 10th power, the 11th power, 20th power. You know, that's really terrible game mechanics. You know, it's kind of lazy on the developer actually. 'Cause that's like 1990. Like right there again, there shouldn't have been any enemies over there. It's not that full. Like this center, there wasn't even many enemies here.
Too much clutter.
Ooh, I didn't even notice that orb of annulment. I just got 20 to 30 gold right there, or chaos. That's not so bad. Come on, I hit it twice. God damn. Yeah, back in the day, you just raised up the enemy stats so high that, you know, it made it tougher. But that's terrible AI difficulty, which this game does too in some cases. Well, in a lot of cases. Right there with the temporal incursions, with Alva for yeah, hold on, I gotta check those boots. Ooh, gotta check those gloves. That's always crap in this. Like this is a yellow tier, mid tier, Alva. Getting through it fine. It's just like white tier, it's easy. Nothing to it. But the red tier, the HP and damage output that they do is so high that that's what they call difficulty, and that's terrible. You know, this game could be so much better if they didn't use cheap tricks. And seriously, they don't need to. You know, the difficulty needs to be there, and dying should be there. I'm not complaining about that. I like the fight. Oh, they're probably at the boss. That's why I can't find these last 11 monsters. Using cheap tricks to increase the AI or difficulty, that's not cool. You know, like right there, I was frozen and killed because of bullshit.
I need more mana.
Even if I had my potion. Oh, god damn it, I do have my frost potion. That's funny. Even if I do have that potion, though, it doesn't matter. I'll give it to him on that one. I was a bit distracted, but you know, he did fire the whole burst perfectly. And there is 2 of them, that's the other reason. I thought there was 2, and there's definitely 2. But yeah, this was, you know, the same thing. Just raising up the life, damage, you know, resiliency of the bosses, but not adding intellect to their moves. Like, they do the same thing over and over. Like, I did get caught out there. That was my fault. This wasn't, you know, the bullshit death that the other one was. It was kind of bullshit, but the thing is, it was my fault. This time I stood there, and I wasn't frozen. I should have been zooming around with the speed potion and stuff. But the other one just completely frozen instantly, and then me healing through it, and still nothing. No, that was bullshit. But that one, you know, that last death right there wasn't so bad, because you know, I honestly didn't think he had enough hits left to actually kill me. But you know, that's the other thing about the weak ass mage. She really doesn't go above and beyond expectations on survival in any situation. That's why I have so many damn life nodes, which I shouldn't, honestly. But if I didn't, I would have no way to survive at all. So, you know, you can only dodge so much. Eventually their hits do get you, no matter where you are. Which is the reason, you know, you have to go HP nodes, or defensive nodes, which normally you would not do at all. But that's fine. But yeah, I'll give it to him. That was a good kill on me. Still wish it didn't happen, and I can't believe he still got me with that last hit. Like, that was a long hit for him to get that many shots and still hit me with the end. I can't even remember if I tried to heal on that one. I think I was just trying to see if... I think I didn't try to heal. I think I was just trying to see if he would actually kill me with that burst, because, you know, he was still going pretty strong there, and I was like, when's it gonna end? When's it gonna end? You know, there should be time, you know, not infinite, but maybe, I don't know. Cause, well, no, it should be time, because I don't have infinite either. You know, he should have a stamina period where he's not doing the exact same thing. A delay period. Just like I have a delay period too. And honestly, I thought I would have won with he is using frost too. I thought it was frozen. Should be frost and lightning, actually. Woo! See, I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. I used my potion at the wrong time. His burst is pretty nice with my curse there.
I need more mana.
Two of them was a little bit of a challenge, so I'm happy that it wasn't there. So, can't say for sure I wouldn't have not died against one, because he was pretty tough. Yeah. But it's mainly the curse, and he's extra cold, and all the other bonuses I can't see, modifiers.
Too much clutter.
Alright, so you're too big. You're misshapen. And yep, we got it down to 0, so that was that. Still didn't get in my practice, really, because I get screwed. That boss death, though, that wasn't really that bad. It was bullshit to die, but definitely not that bad. I stood there kind of expecting him to end his burst, but never expect anything. Yeah, we're out of stuff, so we gotta go pick up some stuff first. So you got some stuff, no, you don't got more stuff. Yeah, that'll work. I don't care. We got everything. Oh no, we got an Alva left. 2 portals used with death. 1. We should have 3 left. Yeah, we have 3. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll go to Alba next. Yeah, with 2 of them, that was a pretty good fight. Because if I definitely walked into it against 2, I would have died. I am surprised though that the ball army didn't do as much, but you know, he did have a lot of spread shot and could probably deal with all that. But yeah, they didn't get much damage in at all. And yeah, I've been waiting for no reason, so let's do this. Pick up here. Yes, there's good drops and stuff. We missed a, or we not missed. We left a lot of stuff. We was just interested in getting through it. I think that was the first time I've died to that guy. You know, doubles does make a big difference. I couldn't blast him because one or the other was going to hit me if I did stay out there behind, you know, or ahead of the pillars. But you know, that's part of your own AI. You have to use what's there. Those pillars are there for that very reason. You know. Yeah, that's what I mean about, you know, AI. Like, they were tougher. They had more damage, but they weren't smarter. Like, advanced AI in that situation would be them coming around the corner, coming after me, chasing me down and stuff, you know. There's some games that have extremely good advanced AI, but most, unfortunately, don't. They just do the multiplication of HP, multiplication of damage, and resiliency, all those other things, you know. It's a really terrible AI. Like, this game uses that a lot. And that's what a lot of people are excited about with Path of Exile 2. Because they're finally upgrading mechanics to the point where, you know, they're intellect based. You know, instead of just, you know, what they do. This game is huge on the multiplication HP and damage theory, which is terrible, dude. That's like 1980s stuff, pre-1980s, you know. It is terrible. But you know, it's the best they can do, so. That's a pretty normal, you know, way of, it's the most common damn thing for AI, is what they call it, you know. It's not at all. You're just adding more basic elements. You're not making it smarter in any way. That's 2. I should probably get that. Let's get one more thing first. Also, yeah, I definitely made the mistake there. Being frozen and not noticing that I have my antifreeze potion. Yeah. Like I said, I am tired. There's nothing else in here except for that skinning knife that I need. Yeah, I should have noticed that, but, also, you know, I was kind of surprised, you know, not in a good way. You know, surprises are cool, in most cases. But that was a terrible surprise that, they spawned directly behind me, right where I was going. And then I looked at the other side, too, a little bit. They didn't spawn on that side. So, total bullshit, basically. And, you know.
How are your maps?
It was just a real shitty death. I hate shitty deaths. You know, the boss one I didn't really mind, because I thought his attack would end, but you know, that was his basic attack. I thought that was like a flurry attack, you know, something he was doing, you know, every now and then, but no, that was his basic ass attack. So, bad on me again on that, but that's why I didn't heal. I thought I could survive it, you know. You gotta test some things every now and then. And if you don't know, so. I'm all about information gathering, yeah. Even if it costs me time and patience and money and all that other shit. The deaths of the boss, you know, really wasn't that bad. I was shooting a little bit, and then you know, he froze me a little bit, and then he finished me off. But, I should have been behind the pillar, like I know to. I just, I was trying to be, you know, brash. I can handle it, you know. And I could normally. But the weakness, this curse of weakness, whatever the hell it is definitely, affecting, his damage output. Absolutely. Because that definitely was being hit a little harder because of this curse. God damn, how many of them are there?
Too much clutter.
Oh. Alright, well, that's fine. And our last one is worthless. Nice, 3 seconds to spare. And yeah, right there, the difficulty of, well, it's not difficulty. It's crappy ass multiplication theory, instead of difficulty on, round 3, oh, next time, on round, 3, the red tier. That Fairgrave try. Damn, I get that all the time. Let's see, you're good. No, we'll just keep out that for a second.
The architect of corruption has claimed that ring for his
Alright, cool. With the explosive, we got one for here.
Make sure you've got.
We're all clear. I saved just one portal left. Pick up the final things. You need 2 things for the end for Alba. I dropped enough. If you do real well, but I'll take those 2 orbit chances. I don't care right now. Wait a minute. Yes, I care about Soul Red. Okay. As you say, things were out of order.
Need a map?
Yeah, I don't mind it as much. It was a decent death. It's just, you know, all the bullshit deaths that this game gives me, you know, it makes me tired of it sometimes, because it's, the one earlier, that was a bullshit death. And, you know, that's not good AI. Overwhelming, you know, numbers, that's not good AI. You want smart fights. You want enemies to actually respond differently to how you're doing tactics. Like, I can't think of one of the games right now, but there's been many games like that where you actually have to, well, yeah, Dark Souls is kind of, a little bit, you know, once you remember how to fight it, you know, you're good, but certain bosses do react differently. The regular enemies definitely not so much, but you can just memorize their moves, you're set. But certain bosses in Dark Souls absolutely have it. A couple of Metal Gear Solid games over the years, probably Metal Gear Solid 4 and 3, had the ability to, you know, fully push you to the point where you had to use different tactics for bosses, or you would lose over and over and over. So there's been a number of games, you know, like strategy games, you know, there's too many to count, and you know, I don't remember all the names, but I've been playing strategy games my whole life, and You know, they're hard because you have to know strategy. You have to change things up. It's not just Smash. I'm kind of sick of Smash. That's why I don't play, you know, Smash in this game. It's kind of boring. And I'm surprised, you know, I see these other YouTube videos and stuff, surprised when they show off their new cool skill and stuff, and it's boring. You're not doing anything. You're exploiting the system to win faster. What is winning faster? You know, you're not getting anywhere winning faster. You're not experiencing the game. You're just looting. You know, and this is a loot game, and you should loot, and you definitely do want to loot. But if you do everything to the easiest point, just to get more loot and more loot, you're not playing the game. You're just looting. Which I don't know. I see a lot of videos, and I'm like, that is so stupid. Like, I just watched one today, and you know, the person, you know, showed off something that was nice, but you know, it's not original. It's just something that anybody can do, and you're just showing off that you can do it too. You're not really showing off that it's a original concept that actually helps anybody. It's just, hey, here's something to kill things instantly or faster. Okay, you know, speed isn't everything. It's nice, but what about the challenge? You know, you're taking away the challenge by exploiting. And then they get huge numbers of viewers. Like, I'm talking to ghosts here, which is fine, but these people get huge numbers of viewers just showing off, you know, crap, in my opinion. You know, I saw this person had like 400,000 views and did nothing special. Just showed off a technique that really wasn't that smart. You know, there was no effort. It was just, hey, I did this, and I most likely copied other players to do it. I just have my fan base to want to see it. And I find that pathetic, honestly. You know, you're just standing there doing something to exploit the system. You do win, good for you, but did you win with any effort? You didn't accept the challenge. You just exploited. And you know, I can't follow those kind of players or those games. It's so boring, it's ridiculous. Like, I know how to do some of those things too, and there's no reason to ever do those things unless you are challenged to the point where you need a little assistance. You know, you're actually in need of using such a mechanic, you know, such a way of winning. You know, if it's actually worthwhile to use it to help you win because the challenge is there. But if you're just farming things over and over, you know, just doing it just because, yeah, I just want to get loot every single day of the highest level, just so I can sell it, just so I can make more loot on me. You know, it's the same system we have in our world now. Corrupt as hell. And, you know, people exploit the system, and, you know, in games they exploit the system. And it's not cheating. Cheating is different. And if they cheated, I would never, ever work with them or think of them or like them in any way. I would condemn them. But exploiting is different. It's not exactly cheating. You're just working within the system to maximize an effect to get the greatest gains. That's exploiting. But the thing is, there's no challenge. You can't exploit and say you're challenging yourself. You're using a trick that some other player that didn't have thousands, millions of subscribers and all this, but you're now the person that has that. So then you show it off, and you basically copied somebody else. Yeah, so it's kind of depressing. I keep seeing exploit. There's no ingenuity. There's no challenge. There's no effort. It's just, hey, I can loot so fast that I don't even need to try anymore. I can play the game without playing the game. Idle, like those games. Oh my god, those are the dumbest games I've ever even seen. Idle games, and people love those. And you're idiots if you love that type of game. I'm gonna say it right now. You're an idiot if you like an idle game. I'll just let my game play for me. You know how horrible that sounds? I don't know what's wrong with people sometimes. I'll just let my game play for me. I'll let my robot win for me, but I won't do anything. I'll just get the loot. And that's gonna happen in real life too. We're gonna have robots just like that, and you know, people are gonna die of basic atrophy. You know, you're not gonna even move anymore. My robot will take care of it. By the way, I love robots. I hate AI. Actual artificial intelligence that will, you know, one day think for us and give us answers and all that shit. I hate that. We should not go that route. Every single science fiction movie shows the robots will eventually kill us. And they will, because they're smarter than us, because we make them smarter than us. Yeah, don't do it. I love toasters. I love my microwave. I love robots. I hate AI, you know. In video games, sure, absolutely. As long as it's a lockdown format where they can't get out. But if we ever make an AI that thinks, or not, well, yeah, thinks and basically breathes their own thoughts and, you know, has their own life, end of mankind. We will all die for that decision, and I hope that never happens. And it's in our lifetime too right now. That's the problem. Somehow, some way, we're all alive at this point in history for this to happen at the moment, and it is a terrible idea. It is like it's begging the Grim Reaper to do his job, basically. And you know, after we're dead, you know, the robots are just gonna go around killing everything else, or AI. Yeah, so there's no stopping that. We should not do that. Well, anyways, rant not complete, but rant done for the moment. So we got a Xana to do, and that was our pie from last one. We did one, so we got a Xana to do, and there's two of them, so we'll just do Xana. That was a good match. Other than the cheap death, the boss death, you know, it sucked, but that was more like definitely my fault. The other one was bullshit. That was total bullshit. And I do have my potion on, which, you know, that was my fault too. For both instances, I did get frozen a bit there. One fully frozen, the other one just, you know, I was right on the tip of being frozen or being chilled and slowed where I couldn't move. Because I did try to evade that final burst. I just couldn't believe he was actually hitting me that much. But that was his basic attack. That wasn't no regular, you know, shot. I thought his regular shot was that single shot that hit me for like half of my energy shield, but no, that was just a snipe shot. His regular shot was just shooting those little orbs that were frozen in lightning. At least they look lightning too. They were definitely frost, but they look lightning more. Alright, so let's go to tier 5. I'm sure we got a tier 5 gold something. I do Basilica all the time. Fields I don't do too often. Let's go fields. No, we're gonna save all that stuff. Yep. just get there. And could have elemental reflect. Don't die instantly, which is bullshit as well. Because it should be kind of visible. Same with physical reflect. There should be, some kind of symbol on the enemies, so you know. So you can check before you just blast yourself into death.
I need more mana.
Alright, not this round, I guess. Yeah, I love robots, I love my toaster, I love my microwave, I love my computer, but absolutely no AI, no way. We'll end up, they won't even enslave us, that's the thing. They will use us for parts, for batteries, and that's it. Just like the Matrix, man, it's gonna go down like that, and we definitely shouldn't. Ooh, who are you? Where are you? Okay, we got the Beyond thing going. Nice, another Beyonder.
Too much
Bunches of crap still dropping. What was that? Carved wand, what's that one again? The low level one? Just got a couple of those. Damn, another Beyonder. Nice. Flicker Frogs really helps getting those dudes to spawn. We're getting lots of stuff. Is that another one? I really want that robot to become robots. Yeah, I love my toaster. I love my microwave. Love my computer. Love my video games. But don't ever make computers into, free thinking, free-willed, and free automation or whatever, automationity, or yeah, whatever that word is. No. They're tools, and people are gonna start saying they have rights and shit. Oh man, dude, we are going to die when that happens. Don't ever give them rights. That's a frickin' toaster. People fight vehemently for their goddamn sex robots, man. No, neither that, no. No freaking way.
No matter the color before, now the earth is green.
Yeah, people will be like, she's my wife. There's already been movies about this shit too, man. Multiple movies about this. People falling in love with goddamn tools, man. Like, I love Joaquin Phoenix, but he even started a movie about falling in love with a goddamn AI. Automated responses based on what your feelings and emotions are, you know. Get the hell out of here, man. Honestly, this was probably one of the weirdest conversations I've ever been talking about on the record, the video. But damn, it's hilarious seeing people basically with their sex robots, and you know, they're like, "This is my wife." Oh man, end of the world, man, end of the fucking world. You know, we're close to killing their whole planet and stuff, but people still want their sex robots too, you know. There's actually bordellos? No, well, that's another word for it, but like sex houses, you know, whatever the hell they are in Canada. I don't know if it's Canada directly, but it was something like Canada. Where sex shops, where they have clean, no transmittable diseases references to lifelike human dolls, you know, the best of the best fucking sex dolls. And yeah, and people are digging it and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? You ain't getting nothing out of touching no goddamn robot. Sure, you ain't getting no disease. Sure, you ain't getting no problems as far as sexual things. Although, I honestly, you know, it's gonna grind your dick to a shrub. Imagine banging one of those things and then it didn't stop and just kept going until you fucking had an aneurysm or a heart attack, and it's just like, I was just doing my job. And then we have to delete the robot, repair, make it into scraps and shit. Yeah, you know, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Because there are, brothels. That's what I was trying to think of. There are brothels now that are fucking just sex robots, man. No humans. Which, dude, ridiculous. Honestly, prostitution has its merits and, you know, has its faults too. But sex robots, you know, really? Really? That's where we're going with this?
Too much clutter.
You know, eventually, you know, we're gonna burn our own selves out. I don't mean just the sexual part now with the sex robots. I mean, like, you know, people, it's been proven, you know, kids aren't learning to write and shit because they just text now. So if they take away the phone, they don't know how to fucking write. I'm sorry, I'm dumb as hell. I'm rocks dumb, man. Like, fucking stupid as hell. And, you know, I know this shit is bad. Like, we need some basic ass education and not just computers. You know, end of the world when people can't read and write and fucking understand and think. No, my AI would do it for me. That's where we're going to. Nope, I don't need to write. I'll just text it with my thumbs. And people aren't even using, you know, I like those old ones, those old flip phones where you have the mini keyboard. I love those things. Those are gone now. And they made it actually easy for people to, you know, still text. Now there's auto texting. You can use one finger or one thumb to achieve any result that you wanted with texting. Because, you know, there's one-handed mode, and then there's auto text as well that thinks what you're thinking based on the answers that you've already presented before. Nah, man. Going the wrong direction with all this easy shit. You know, people aren't earning that. You know, that's what all the old people have said. You know, they're all dead now. But, you know, they kept saying that if we don't earn it, you know, we're never gonna, you know, understand the hardship, you know. You know, place us 75 years ago, you know, a generation or two ago, and people knew what to do. Now the whole world doesn't know what the hell is going on. I find it depressing, man. You know, this concerning chaotic crisis has really messed with me a lot, and it's terrible because actually, I'll take the other thing. You know, we weren't ready at all for this. We were too busy into our commercialization. Ooh, where's Christmas? Ooh, where's our holiday? Where's July 4th? You know, I like July 4th too. I like Christmas too. But you know, we should have been ready for this kind of virus. You know, we got caught so off guard, and we're still so you know, screwed. We don't know what the hell we're doing right now. We got the most money we've ever had in recorded history, beyond the gold days, like 6,000 years ago, 7,000 years ago, when it was actually more valuable, but we didn't know what the hell it was, or we didn't know how to represent it as well as today, as far as, you know, a financial standpoint where everything's equal to a sum ratio. You know, like platinum is worth whatever, gold is worth whatever. But back in the day, gold was just everything. Everybody was walking around with gold. Well, not everybody, of course. There were still slaves, there were still tyrants, there was still all that bullshit. But there was a lot more gold than there was nowadays. And, you know, all I have to say to that is, where did it go? Oh, yeah, that one church that we made of gold. What the fuck is that about, man? So, yeah, if you ever think, hey, where'd all the gold go? There's a couple churches made of entirely gold, and they hide all that shit now. They make sure nobody can see it anymore. Because they don't want to be considered that rich. And we all know how fucking rich they are. Bastards. And we have world hunger. And those fuckers have a gold church. It's not just that one religion. It's like all of them. Every one of them split out the gold like 5,000-6,000 years ago. And then they just kept that shit. And, you know, just traded other, you know, currency. It's messed up, man. People actually starving to death. And we're in the richest time ever. And people are still starving, and people starved back then too, so there's no excuse for our behavior when goddamn lag. When the apocalypse does come, like we got close this time, we did. This was a world, but yeah, that money ain't gonna do a damn thing for us. We need food and clean food. Let me reiterate that. We need clean, healthy food, which we had all of history, because we started poisoning everything. We need clean water, same damn thing. We started poisoning the three most basic, simple ass shit things. And the game is gonna just die on me. Oh, move away. and you know, clean. You know, that one wasn't so hard. You know, the air. You know, you couldn't really dirty the air up until the Industrial Revolution, and then it destroyed too much, and we're on the brink of death from that too. And people just like, it's all right. We'll just wear masks. We have a shortage of masks right now for this crisis. You think we can wear masks for that crisis? People are fucking insane. Yep, this is one of the weirdest conversations we ever had on this video, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let's see what Xana's got right now. It doesn't matter.
I need your help securing a map. I apologize for the intrusion, but it is somewhat urgent.
Seriously, we need clean water, clean food, clean air. Those are the only three things that really fucking matter. Because if it wasn't getting so hot too, we would be able to, you know, walk around naked like we did for thousands of years too. It was not this hot. Like, we fucked that up too. And it's all the same stuff, but we'll just do one as soon as the lag. That's the other thing. I'm just trying to wait out the lag for a second. Yeah, we were talking about going to Mars and shit. What are we gonna do? Throw some garbage on that shit? Like, what's the plan? We can't fucking maintain our own planet, our home planet. We want to go to Mars. I thought that shit was so awesome when we were talking about it, and then, you know, we're getting closer to that date, and not a goddamn chance, man. We're gonna go. You know, eventually we will get there. But people are gonna fuck it up. Like we're fucking it up right now. As a society, you know, we're damn near at doomsday levels every day. And, you know, that's how it's been my whole life, and god damn it, man. Plus 30 years is enough. And it should have never even been plus 30 years. It shouldn't even have been 2 years. Shouldn't even have been 1. You know, we're worried about far too much shit that doesn't matter. My Netflix isn't working. Well, honestly, when my video games don't work, I kind of freak out. But, you know, it's called books. People forget what books are, and that's what media is. Books are media. You know, we didn't run out. Seriously, people think media ran out, and there's more books printed, and all the books that were fucking destroyed by all those stupid religious bastards, burned because they were heretical or heretical, when they weren't. They were just science books. Like, yeah, they really fucked up a lot of shit. They made people stupider, more stupid. Excuse me, I'm stupid. But woo! What did I hit? Seemed like spell reflect. Dude, kill him, you stupid minions. Jeez. The lag is really terrible right now. That's what that fight was about. Wasn't too worried about winning that, but until all that lag shit. Alright, cool. There's lots of stuff. There's shit everywhere, but we got it. Oh, 3 monsters left. I guess there's something over here still. I don't know where these dudes are. We weren't really following the normal path that I do. Because the ranting is hilarious right now. Where the fuck are these dudes? We're not the boss. I glitched. That happens a lot, actually. You know, they just spawn in the wall. No, we pretty much checked this out, so pretty sure they spawned in the wall. Take another peek. No, these suckers ain't here. Yeah, no, we cleared the whole map, so they're hiding. Yeah, the boss doesn't leave anything. At least I'd be surprised if it did, because we're just standing there looting. Nobody shot us. No, we went up this way. They're glitched. That shit happens all the time, so. As long as it's not more than 10. You know, if it's more than 10, you miss something. Less than 10, there's a glitch. Yeah, we checked all that area over there. The patch that they added is fucking up. That's kind of interesting. You know, usually that doesn't happen with them. Oh, baby, don't tell me it's fucking up now. Now you're gonna do it. Alright, there we go. I didn't have a full loot box, so that kind of sucks, but hopefully I can get through this Xana mission before, you know, some more bullshit. Yeah, every now and then they got a little minor glitch, but this seems like some big stuff. I can definitely tell it's some extra lag. You know, the internet's working fine on something else right now. I'm checking it out, and I don't think this is my internet, honestly. Could be, of course, but usually it feels a little different. I know you can't really feel that, but it's just the way it works.
Greetings.
Yeah, this feels like input lag or game lag or grinding gear servers lag. One of them. Alright, well, we have 3 portals left, so we're kind of limited on our ability to play, but we gotta try to get to the Xana, because we paid for that, so we gotta make sure to try. Oh, they all suck. This one's the best out of the bunch, but it's not really that good either. Yeah, we're going with this one. It's second best, but still, they all suck. They're all terrible. So I'll just take the possibility of a new unique, because the rest of them, the other one was just the divination card. It was decent. Those are terrible, terrible options. That's some of the worst I've seen with Xana ever. Usually she's got at least 2 that are decent. Even when she has 4 only, usually 2 are decent. And these 2 ain't so bad. It's just, there's nothing special. There's nothing special at all. And it's a single portal. That kind of sucks. I really hate those. There should be 2 at least. Yeah, we got billionaires in this world, trillionaire companies, and we got world hunger and extreme violence still. You know, the extreme violence, you know, that's harder to take care of. But, you know, a lot of hungry people do crazy shit for food. You know. And people think that's not the reason in some cases. That's a big reason. Poverty, you know, is messed up. One, money doesn't even fucking exist. We made that shit into something that exists. And not just money, all currency. You know, gold rupees, onions. No, not really onions, that's food, but anything that was like, hey, this is worth more than what you have, and you gotta earn it the hard way by doing all these horrible shits. You know, people breaking their backs just to, you know, eat. That's fucking ridiculous, man. We should have so many philosophers, so many geniuses, you know, back in Rome and, you know, a couple areas, you know, Asia, China and stuff, you know, back in the day, you know, like Confucius shit, like 5,000-6,000 years ago. I don't think Confucius is that old, but he might be. But I know, you know, Rome had, you know, it was horrible too. They had slaves, they had some messed up shit, they had murder, they had some rape, or not some, but, you know, shitloads of all that shit. But, you know, they had a lot of free thinking, and that's where our free thinking comes from. We base a lot of our society on Roman ideals and shit. Yeah, you know, everybody should have a chance to be a scholar. Everybody should have a chance to, you know, be vocal about their freedoms and stuff. And we got some of that, but we also got people who silence the shit out of other people. Censorship, that's another thing. God damn, what the fuck is that about, man? Censorship. If you don't like what is being heard or seen, then it is your responsibility as a parent or guardian to change the goddamn channel. Not tell other people that they can't express themselves however they want, except for hateful shit, you know. We don't need racism or no, culturism is what it's really called, but other than hate speech, basically, everything should be on the board. Every conversation should be on the board. We got taboos and shit. Oh, you can't talk about that. That's not religiously appropriate. Fuck you. That's what I gotta say to that. Oh my god, you like ghosts. You're a Satanist. You don't understand what fucking show business is. You have to have shtick. They have shtick. And shtick basically means originality. You know, something that they created to make them famous. You know, the band's alright. You know, the music's alright. But the shtick is the reason they got anywhere. They weren't, you know, the greatest band in history that came out when they did that, because the Satanism thing kind of does fuck with people a little bit, and it's super hilarious because they're not Satanists. They're on show and they're entertainment. They're entertainers doing entertainment, and they want you to, you know, feel something. They don't want you to turn into a Satanist. They've never ever said that. And anyway, Satanists are really weird because they believe in Christianity more than Christians. I met so many Christians that don't believe in hell. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You believe in heaven, right? You can't pick, man. There's no choice on this. You don't get to say, ooh, I picked that. Ooh, yes. That's the other reason I chose the unique. I was hoping it might give me a unique map. Waka Waru Tahu. I don't mind that. Unique all day. See, that was perfect. You get a unique map, and I think that's the second map of the day because of that. So we haven't gotten many maps today. Fucking midnight. I gotta stop sleeping all day, but you know, can't sleep at night. You gotta sleep sometime. Personally, I think Ghost is a great band, but it ain't because, you know, their entertainment, or you don't even have to see any of that shit or even listen to the vocals, man. The beat is what people listen to when they listen to music and stuff. You know, the rhythm, the pace, all that shit. And as far as that, it's pretty good for me at least. Alright, I was picking up a bunch of shit I didn't need to. I forgot this was a single. Damn it. Yeah, I totally forgot this was a signal. I'll take that just for now, for a second. Picked up a bunch of shit on me. But yeah, they play it off perfectly to offend a certain religion, and they're not really actually doing that because they're just doing entertainment. They're not actually going out and saying, you know, like Satanists, I hate, you know, Christianity. I hope they die. You know, I can't wait for them to come to hell to burn, you know. No, don't burn me. Don't boot me. I'm almost done. No, no, no. Let me turn it off. Let me turn it off. Okay. Hate corrupting blood and reflect. Hate, hate, hate.
Much clutter.
Yeah, we don't need that. And if you've never seen a ghost show, and I haven't seen them live or anything, but I've seen it on TV and YouTube and stuff. Video. If you haven't seen Ghost's finale, you're missing out. They have an excellent finale to every show. It's perfect. Some of the most original shit ever, and it's just talking about one specific thing. And yeah, it's not gross. It's something that needs to happen. It's something that happens for everyone else in the world. But you know, it's forbidden or taboo and shit. That's why they do it. You know, they're just laughing their asses off at people actually saying this is forbidden or taboo due to some religious bullshit that they learned when they were kids. You know, stop teaching your kids, you know, idiocy and, you know, violence towards, you know, free thought. You know, religion is the most constructive shit in the world, man. As you can see, I'm not too religious. Free thought is what matters. Free thought is everything. You want to think away, that's fine, but also understand the alternative. Don't just think that way and say, oh, I'm right, you're wrong. You sound like a goddamn moron. And if you listen to the lyrics of Ghost, you can see that they did something specific. They basically took a subject matter and reversed it. And then it made them famous. You know, they're not, you know, they're good. I like them. They're good. But they're not the most amazing thing that's ever happened. You know, like the Rolling Stones and the Beatles back in the day. Now everybody's vying for everything. So it's hard to say what's the greatest anymore. But, you know, back then, you know, look at the history of music and stuff, and there was no contest between, you know, everything but a couple of bands. Like there was lots of bands, there was lots of music, there was lots of jamming, concert people, you know. But when it came down to the biggest back in the day, it was unreal how big some of these, you know, bands were. Like not even close. You know, there's, and I ain't hating on him at all. Honestly, he does his thing. But Kanye West or whatever, Kanye West sucks. The person is what I'm talking about. The person is terrible. He's a horrible bastard. But his music appeals to people at a level that, you know, works. Damn it, why do I have to get eaten every time on that son of a bitch dog to get it to start? Whatever the hell that was right there just stopped me from shooting. There's no, yeah, there was no, silence. It just stopped me from shooting, you know. And, yeah, it's kind of bullshit. I hate that. That's a stupid glitch and it happens all the time. Alright, that is coming with us. Do we have anything to sacrifice? Right there. Oh, we need to check the boots. We gotta check the boots. Okay, put that super far over there, not there, but that's fine. Damn. Yeah. Jewel's really not worth it. So, well, let's see. Oh yeah, we got this too. Yeah, let's see that jewel. And I can take this back, so. Alright. Anything else? No. And yeah, you can get a unique map out of those too, so that right there. It was Wakawaru Tahu Strand map. It's a really fun map. You know, you're at the beach at night, you know, some ghosts. It's a good one, and we're talking about ghosts.
They one of our forays into the atmosphere.
And that was a full bag of loot. And I think we got 2 portals left. I missed half a bag of loot because the disconnect glitch there, so it's not so bad. We didn't lose the main thing. We got the main stuff. Yeah, let's start building those up again. Nah, that ain't gonna be good. We just got this too. We're gonna sell again. Didn't get much for this actually, yeah, so we're good here. Let's switch this out.
Greetings.
That certainly worked out, though. You know, it's only a tier 2. It is a decent area. Actually, let's see about that. And a unique is, and that's the first unique of the maps. Yep, second map. And this is the third. I'm gonna trade that one out. And yeah, we'll take care of the rest here in just a bit. Getting some serious lag, so happy 420.